Derek, was that as hard fought a contest as you were expecting?
Yeah, I didn't think we'd get it all our own way, but I thought the players set about the task brilliantly. We spoke on Thursday after Tannadice, we spoke on Friday, we spoke again before the game about the need for us to not let Ross County sense or get any hint of us just playing for a draw. It had to be a mindset and a bullishness about us that we were setting out to win. Everybody was talking about Ross County had a shot to nothing and they had a chance to come down there, but we seen it as the same shot. We seen it as our opportunity just to get the job done. We spoke about that again in the dressing room about how we could have been getting into this game depending on other results, but it's totally we're in charge of it and it's just go and win the game. And I thought we settled in the game really well. I thought we were very good dealing with their physicality, their long ball up to White, their set plays, their long throws from both sides from Baldwin. We were giving away a wee bit of inches a day in terms of the size against the Ross County team, but we dealt with that side. I knew if we could deal with that side, then we could try and move the ball on the outsides of their front two shape. Stokes and Mail were really important for that, and I thought they too allowed us to keep taking the ball. Polworth helped us knit it all together, and it allowed us to have good moments. The first goal just took a bit longer than I would have hoped, but I thought we were in total charge of the game. I thought it was a really strong performance, to be honest, and I thought that we spoke about that at half time. I would try to carry that pass into strikers a wee bit more and try and show, rather than just being satisfied with the first part of it, how can we go and work the goalkeeper more. And I genuinely think that with Danny, it's quite fitting that he's carried the fight for us all season, to be honest, and it was quite fitting that he carries the fight, gets the second goal effectively when he's run into the box, and getting that second goal allayed a lot of the nerves and fears. Obviously that changes when they get one back with the penalty, but getting the third goal for Vassell allowed everybody to enjoy the last part of the game a wee bit more, and it shows what can be done. It was a good level of performance. I think we have got better. It took too long for us to get going this season. It took too long for us to win away from home, but thankfully we've done enough. And if you'd said at the start of the season getting 40 points, we'd have took that, because that was the demand on us all to make sure that we stayed in the league, and 40 points was always going to keep us in the league. And so many people have contributed towards that, mostly my players, of course, but the support of the board and my staff have been invaluable. None more so than the medical team getting Vassell out there week in, week out. So it's been a huge effort from everybody. Special mention to supporters today, coming out in huge numbers. It shows what the club can be. And all I want to do is try and get a team and a squad put together that allows us to try and meet the demand again next season, which obviously is going to be ramped up. I think we can put together a squad that's capable of being 12-13 points better off, and if we are, then we're top six and pushing on. So that's the demand and challenge for me and my recruitment team to try and do, because I've had the recruitment team in since November. Without them, I wouldn't have got Chambers, I wouldn't have got Vassell, and it shows you the importance of that side for any football club. And we were behind the 8 ball at the start of the season. We never had the budget or the scope that we would have wanted, due to the fact that we had so many under contract. I had to take it on myself to get as many loans as possible. Next season we won't have as many loans. We want Kelly players, we want signed players, we want players who we've done the work on and recruited, and feel a lot more sure that we can. They're going to do the job and fit a job that's going to be fit for purpose and what we're looking for next season. But that's for next season. I need to thank my players for continually being tight, continually being so close, continually working hard, and continually giving me and my staff everything. So there's a lot of players. All the players have all contributed in different ways, but I'm so pleased at how we've managed to navigate and stay in the league.
What are the next steps then? Is it a few weeks off and then straight back for pre-season?
Well, we'll have conversations over the next few days with players and staff, and obviously we've got a lot of loan players we need to thank, and we'll speak to their parent clubs and stuff like that. Players out of contract, so there's a lot of difficult conversations coming up as well. But for the reasons that I've said, there has to be a wee bit of a change, and we need to try and get more players in to meet the demand. But that's for later on. For now, we've got a real acknowledgement of the players that have done so well in my 15, 16, 17 months here. Winning a title, it was a demand. Staying in the league was a demand, and nobody could have done that without the effort of each of these boys. They've been terrific.